Guys, just a little background before we start my official predictions here for week 0. I want to say this is something I will be doing every Monday. So every single Monday, unless I die or something, I will be coming out with my college football predictions for every top 25 game. Obviously, with week 0, it's a little bit different. We've got no top 25 games, so I've just decided to pick 10 games at random and kind of do a beta, test version of my predictions where I go through and I've got a full, PowerPoint here of every game, the score, what I expect to happen, things like that. I did this last year, just every single Monday for the next week's game. So we got week 0 coming up. I've got 9 or 10 games here to talk about, and I just wanted to give some background on these videos. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, as you can see, the one, semi-big game we have this week is the neutral site matchup between Northwestern and Nebraska that is taking place at 12:30 Eastern time. I think it's 6:30 Ireland time. The game is in Dublin, and it will be on Fox, I believe. And guys, once again, this is just the beta. This is not the finished product, but this is kind of the overall system we're looking at. It says Nebraska 78% chance to win. That is ESPN's FPI. And then I think when it comes to week 1, I'm also going to include the spread because right now Nebraska is -13. And guys, when it comes to this game overall, I've got it as a lower scoring 27-10 win for Nebraska. With Scott Frost at this point, you got to show me something. You got to start off hot, win this game. If Scott Frost loses 6 games this year, I think everybody believes he's getting fired. So it's do or die time. You're facing Pat Fitzgerald, Northwestern. They're definitely a program that we respect. And it's kind of interesting with Northwestern. It's the whole every other year thing. But I really don't think that's going to continue. Nebraska, they've got Casey Thompson, the transfer portal QB from Texas. They are losing. They had a really good tight end. I believe Austin Allen, really underrated tight end. They're losing him. And they also lost Cam Taylor-Britt, who was a 3rd-round pick to Cincinnati, I believe. So Nebraska is losing a bit, but we understand with Nebraska last year, so much potential, so many close losses. They finished 3-9, but I think everyone agrees they were better than that 3-9 mark, and I do have them winning. Every game that takes place overseas seems to be low scoring. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it just feels like it is. I believe, once again, it's a 6:30 Dublin, Ireland start time there, and I do have Nebraska winning this game 27-10. They're getting off to a good start. Next, we've got a 4 o'clock game. It's going to be Connecticut traveling to Utah State. And, of course, Utah State has a week 1 game versus Alabama, or at Alabama, and I believe they're 39-point underdogs in that. But this one, they're certainly going to be the favorites. According to FBI, it has Utah State at a 91% chance. I think that's a little low. Connecticut is just a terrible football program overall, and I do have the final score of this game being 45-10. An easy win for Utah State before they head into their week 1 matchup with Alabama. Next, we've got another 4 o'clock game. It's going to be Wyoming taking on Illinois. This game is in Champaign, and wow, I believe this is going to be, I think the over-under on this game is 44. Wyoming does not score. They refuse to score. But you want to know, guys, this is why we love college football. We see these 2 heavyweight teams. They're taking control of week 0. There's going to be 3 or 4 million people watching this game. It's on FS1. It's prime time. Wyoming is sick and tired of being disrespected. Then you've got Illinois. They're trying to make a playoff run here. Illinois. They're saying people are sleeping on us. People think we're going to lose 8 or 9 games in Big Ten play. This is a defensive slugfest between 2 elite defensive programs. I love games like this. And guys, I've got it as a 23-13 final. Illinois getting a massive week 1 win as they push towards possibly a New Year's Six Bowl. I've got them 23-13 over a very, very elite defense in Wyoming. Moving, we've got Duquesne, the FCS school, traveling to Tallahassee and facing FSU, and this Duquesne team is pissed off. They feel like they're being disrespected. This is a 5 o'clock game. I'm going to guess and say it's on the ACC network, although I'm not sure. And FPI gives Florida State a 99% chance to win. And I've got it at 47-9. I think Duquesne is able to kick 3 field goals. That's how, or actually, you know what? I think they'll get a safety. I think they get to 7, and then I think they get a safety. They're pissed. They're coming in. They know they're the underdog, but let's be real here, folks. FSU against an FCS team. You got to win this game. Although FSU has had some really weird collapses against really bad teams. I think they lost to an FCS team either last year or the year before. We will see. They're a dumpster fire right now. Next, we've got Charlotte traveling to FAU. This is a 7 o'clock game. The FPI gives FAU a 68% chance. And I'm going with FAU and their high-powered offense to win this game fairly easily, 38-17. Guys, I really can't give you much analysis on this game. We're really at the bottom. That's the problem with Week 0. I'm about to go on a rant about Week 0 and how you can't at least throw us a bone and give us one ranked matchup in Week 0 or something. You'd think coaches would be all over that. They'd get 2 bye weeks. If you play in Week 0, you're going to get 2 bye weeks during the season. But I guess they couldn't get anyone to play. This is a game I'm predicting. I mean, guys, who knows? I'm just throwing a random score out there. Let's be honest, 38-17. Next, we've got Florida A&M, the FCS school. They're traveling. This is a prime time Saturday night 8:15 game on ABC. Kirk Herbstreit on the call. They will be traveling to take on North Carolina, who's replacing Sam Howell. They do have a Heisman candidate in Josh Downs, the superstar receiver. We'll see how their young quarterback Drake May looks. He was recruited by a lot of top schools, and I've got this one 48-8. I think Florida A&M scores a touchdown at the end and then gets a 2-point conversion for their troubles. Good for them, but this is going to be a 48-8 score. As you can see, FPI gives North Carolina a 99% chance to win. Next, we've got North Texas traveling to UTEP. This game line is actually a pick'em, which is crazy to me that North Texas is not favored. Guys, North Texas, I know a lot of people don't follow college football this much, but North Texas is an elite program, folks. They're elite. They play the game the right way. They're a no-nonsense university, and they're a no-nonsense football program. They're great. I love North Texas. I think with this performance against UTEP, we're going to be seeing them receive a few top 25 votes in the next 8 people. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So I've got this game 41-27, North Texas. A lot of respect for that program over UTEP. UTEP's been really bad recently, by the way, guys, if you don't know. They're normally like outside of the top 100 FBS teams. And there's only 131 FBS teams now, so UTEP not good. So I've got that one at 41-27, a little 40 burger for North Texas. Next, we've got Nevada replacing Carson Strong. They will be traveling to New Mexico State, and guys, New Mexico State is consistently one of the worst teams in all of FBS. This is a 10 o'clock start time, and you know what? I've got the Wolfpack easily handling New Mexico State, even with the new quarterback. You know, there's question marks. They're not that big of a favorite. FPI has them on only 78% chance to beat one of the worst, FBS teams. Come on, this is disrespectful. You got to feel bad for Guys, what's with New Mexico and New Mexico State? Just horrible football programs, both just really bad. But give me Nevada, the Wolfpack come through and blow out New Mexico State in a Week 0 primetime matchup, 48-14. And then we've got our nightcap, 10 o'clock. It is Vanderbilt traveling to Hawaii, and the FBI gives Hawaii a 72% chance to win. But guys, I'm telling you right now, Hawaii is a train wreck of a football program. They canceled their bowl game last year because nobody wanted to play from their team. It's a disaster. Give me Vanderbilt, even though we know how bad Vanderbilt is. And guys, yes, that is Vanderbilt's new logo. It's actually grown on me. I think it looks clean personally. And I do think Vanderbilt debuts their new logo with a win. They might get to 3 or 4 wins this year. They're actually expected to be decent. Well, not decent, but they're expected to be better than they normally are. And I would actually expect Duke to be the worst Power 5 team personally. Not Vanderbilt and not Kansas. But we will see. This is a 10 o'clock game, so I believe it's 5 o'clock Hawaii time. And, the reason I have this game low scoring, normally these type of games always seem to be low scoring. I understand it's not, late night in Hawaii where the game is taking place, but there's some weird vibe I get when I'm watching a game at 10 o'clock at night or a game is taking place really late for me. It's like it's always low scoring. I don't know, guys. And then I do have some bets. So, guys, I come out every single Monday with a best bets college football video where I give my top 10 best bets. Obviously, I can't give you 10 best bets today. It will be a separate video, by the way. It'll be a separate video from the score predictions, but because week 0 is so weak, there's just no games, I'm just going to put it into this video. So I do like Nebraska, Northwestern, the under 50. There's something about the teams that travel to Europe and play. The games are always really low scoring, guys. I'm telling you, look it up. It's crazy. So I've got the under 50 in that one. North Texas, money line at UTEP. So it is North Texas and UTEP are pick'em. So that you would be making, good money. I love North Texas. They're a great program. Even on the road, I like them. And then we've got Nevada, -9 at New Mexico State. New Mexico State is just a train wreck of a football program, folks. Let's be honest. Let's be real about that. And then I've got Vanderbilt at Hawaii, the under 55. Once again, guys, it's a late night game. It's a vibe. I'm telling you, these late night games, even if it's 5 o'clock Hawaii time, or maybe it's 6 o'clock, is it a 4 or a 5 hour time difference? I'm telling you guys, it's a vibe. You can tell this game's, I saw the over under and I thought it was going to be like 47, but it's 55. And I was like, wow. And then we do have one parlay. I will obviously be doing a lot more parlays and things like that when week 1 comes around. But this is just the money line parlay. It's Nebraska money line versus Northwestern. Nebraska, you got to win this game. You have to win this game. It's a must win for Scott Frost. You cannot lose to Northwestern to start off the season when you need to at least win 7 games to keep your job. Nevada, very easy win at New Mexico State. That's a gimme. FAU. Okay, I just randomly threw that one in. And then Illinois. Yeah, the over-under on that Illinois-Wyoming game, again, it's like 44. It's crazy. But I honestly, they might actually go under because Wyoming plays such an amazing style of football. I've got so much respect for it. But either way, guys, those are my best bets. Those are my predictions for week 0. Just a little fun beta thing I'm testing out. We'll see if I change the format at all. Once again, I do think I'm going to include, if we go back, I'm going to include the point spread. So that will probably be another factor that gets included somewhere, probably in between the start time and the FPI percent chance. I'm going to keep the FPI chance because I think it's a good reference. But I'm also going to include the point spread. And then if a team is ranked, I'll try and add a number like to the top of their symbol or logo where they're ranked as well. But this is just an early beta. There's not much to this. I evolve this type of stuff and I make it better consistently, guys. I mean, this is way better than the format I had last year. So it will get better in due time. But I just wanted to do a little test for week 0. And then obviously it's going to be just crazy next week when I'm predicting the Ohio State-Notre Dame game. We've got Florida, Utah. There's a lot of games next week. Every single team that is ranked, I will be predicting a final score that is coming next week on the Monday. Every Monday, I will be coming out with predictions and also best bets. Those will be separate videos, though. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.